As humans, we increasingly hold the reins of the future in our hands, crafting new tools and means every day to do so. In fact, as we move toward the future, our perspective on life evolves, and those who are more intelligent than others strive to design technologies that, with an understanding of needs, will enable us to continue to dominate the world more than ever. We live in an era where the dreams of our ancestors have become a reality, but we ourselves also have dreams that will come true in the time of our descendants. Read on to discover 10 near future technologies that will shape human life in the next 30 years. Number 10. Artificial gills. We emerge into the world where once water have dominion over everything. However, our bodies were not designed to live underwater. To become a more complete being, we must be able to breathe underwater. An inventor named Alan Butner has made significant progress in the development of artificial gills. He has designed an initial prototype product called Like a Fish. Like a Fish technologies give humans ability to produce oxygen underwater while swimming, just like a fish. Currently, the size and weight of this artificial gill prototype pose challenges, but the progress of this project is rapid. It is likely that after addressing its issues, divers will soon use this tool instead of relying on oxygen tanks. Number 9. Agricultural robots. Artificial intelligence is talked about everywhere nowadays. Robots are no longer limited to Japanese anime and movies like Terminator. They are currently performing challenging tasks in heavy industries, and even for household purposes such as vacuuming or childcare, cool robots have been created. However, one area that lags behind is agriculture. Agriculture is one of the oldest civilized professions, and despite the productions of many machines for ease and greater efficiency in cultivation and farming, a significant portion of the work still falls on humans. Now, a company in Boston, USA has started building robots for agricultural tasks, claiming that its robots can automate 40% of manual tasks. Another robot has been developed in Japan that can determine when strawberries are ripe and ready to be harvested. The renowned MIT University also has a small cherry tomato garden entirely managed by robots. The advantage of the robots is that you can assign them work 24/7 and rest assured they won't get tired. Number 8. Sunscreen peels. Even today, there is a saying that for a certain task, a peel hasn't been made. You have to work hard to achieve it. However, in the future, they will make peels for many things. Throw it into your mouth, drink a glass of water afterward, and you're done. One of these peels is supposed to protect you from the sun's rays. Future generations won't need to spend an hour applying cream into their skin. They'll take a peel and be done with it. As we speak, Dr. Paul Long from King's College in London, who has been working on this project for 3 years, mentioned that such a peel has already been invented. However, they are conducting tests to ensure it has no adverse effect on humans' body. Dr. Long optimistically states that this peel will probably hit the market within the next 10 years, but currently there is no such a thing as a sunscreen peel. Number 7. Paper-thin computers and mobiles. What do you think about your smartphone having a size of a piece of paper, allowing you to roll it up, put it in your pocket, or slide it under your desk's glass surface? Future technology stores will be filled with such paper-thin mobiles, paper-thin TVs, and other electronic devices. Currently, projects are underway to slim down smartphones and tablets. A product called PaperTab was unveiled at the CES 2013 exhibition, and two American and Canadian universities jointly developed a mobile called Paperphone with a diameter of a paper. Number 6. Natural tooth constructions. Visiting a dentist is one of the most dreaded tasks a person can undertake. But is there an escape route? A decaying tooth and nerve that start to age leave no other option for an individual. Typical damage to teeth are permanent, and one has to live with them for a lifetime. If forced to remove teeth, you have to turn to artificial teeth that put them in the glass every night above your head. Now, a good news is that scientists, by studying the crocodile's tooth regeneration system, are gradually succeeding in growing natural teeth for a person who has lost theirs. Interesting, isn't it? According to laboratory research in Utah, USA, in November 2012, humans under laboratory conditions and with a series of modifications can simulate something similar to the crocodile's tooth regeneration system. Number 5. Holographic televisions. All these inventions are on one side and holographic televisions are on another side. Let me put your mind at ease. I'm willing to have no teeth, a brick-sized phone, sunburned skin on my face, and diving underwater, holding my breath like my ancestors, but have a holographic television. The future is when bakeries have LED, Full HD, and 4K TVs, and holographic TVs are in homes. In the next generations of TV, the screen size or pixel quality will no longer matter. What will matter for future TVs is the field of view. MIT University students have recently created a chip capable of producing a holographic image at the rate of 50 gigapixels per second, erasing the boundaries between the reality and the image. Although the cost of creating a television with this technology is currently astronomical. The head of MIT's visual media team says that this technology will not remain overly expensive. According to his predictions, the production of these TVs will begin 10 years from now. Number 4. Google Earth Live. Right now, Google Earth is considered a gift, let alone the time when you want to watch live broadcasts of African cows crossing a river with hungry crocodiles, oil tanks being hijacked by Somali's pirates, or traffic officers setting up speed traps for fines. Welcome to Oxford University RAL Space Section. Here, scientists are busy building special cameras that no one has ever attempted to make. Cameras capable of being kilometers above us and broadcasting satellite image to us 24/7. These cameras are like tube and 1 meter length. They are intended to be attached to the bodies of the space station to capture live footage from all over the world. With the progress Google Earth is making, it's not unlikely that in the next 10 years, all the things we have mentioned will become a reality. Number 3. Wireless electricity. One thing that the future won't bring is the question of why we have all these wires. It has been a while since scientists start thinking about how to get rid of the wires and cables, and some progresses has been made. Imagine the whole world being powered wirelessly. All cables and power poles will disappear from the streets and there will be no need to buy batteries or chargers for your phone or tablet. Perhaps your power source will be as small as a zipper tab on your pants, likely installed there, and electricity will come from there as well. Only birds will lose out as they won't have a cozy place to perch in the morning. To be honest, achieving this technology is not a dream, and perhaps in 20 years we will witness these events. Even now, some chargers have been made for certain electronic devices, proving that wireless electricity is not a joke. Some companies are competing to create a device, wireless hub, that delivers electricity to all the electrical appliances in the house. The idea of creating such a device was first proposed at MIT by someone named Marian Solgis. According to the idea, electricity and energy are transferred to other objects resonating at the same electromagnetic wave frequency through specific electromagnetic waves. Number 2. Hyperloop trains. We are talking about a Halish train that is 4 times faster than the fastest recorded speed of passenger airplanes. Interestingly, the initial prototypes of the trains have been built by the maglev company, and the Japanese plan to convert all their rail lines to these trains by 2045. Current high-speed trains do not have a wheel and do not create any friction with the rail. Maglev trains can reach a speed of 30 miles per hour using electromagnetic field, which is almost half the speed of the airplane. However, this technology is already in use. A company with office in Colorado, USA has a much more terrifying idea. They want to upgrade the travel speed by trains to 4,000 miles per hour, approximately 6,400 kilometers per hour. How can such a thing be possible? The E3 company has presented a plan based on which the train is supposed to move in a vacuum tube in outer space. The gravitational force applied to passengers is the same as in a regular highway. It should be noted that this company has currently built a prototype of its passenger capsule and is conducting initial tests on it. Number 1. Fusion reactors. If we say that these type of reactors already exist, you might say that we know that ourselves. In fact, most of the atomic reactors currently in existence generate energy through fission. There are also a few reactors that generate energy through nuclear fusion, which are more advanced and of course much smaller. The project to create a stable fusion reactor is currently so extensive and colossal that the United States, the European Union, Russia, Japan, India, South Korea, and China are all collaborating to build one. The site for this project is in France. It takes several decades for this project to become practical, but the final product is 4 times more powerful than the current nuclear fission method and much more safer and cleaner for the environment. This project is called ITER and in terms of workload is the second largest international collaborating scientist project in human history.